And then it's bedtime.
Okay. I built the wound and tested for Rubidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep.
Uh-oh. Not happy.
Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep.
I like that he immediately cares about the sheep.
Now.
Will you help me now?
Yeah. Now that I'm a real hero, I can use some real assistance.
But you're not helping us.
I know that. I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
Good. All right, we immediately need to go finish setting up that outpost. Let's go check on Molly. Molly, you slept good? Gotta pet her one more time before we go. How far can I go? Pretty far. Oh, that is cool. We can build up to 5 pylons. Okay. Okay, so that's how far we can get away each time. Should be able to connect to the base, right? Where does it connect to the base? There it is. From now on, you can fast travel to move quickly between the base and the mining outposts. Wait, what? Recharge? Okay. Oh, it's instantaneous. What does that imply? But it's getting resources for me as well, right? Okay. Gather. Not an... Oh. I guess we gotta go build some more storage space. Luggage. A multi-tool. Use it to open bottles, fix things, and open more bottles. It was a birthday present from Mom for my 18th birthday. Of course she pretended it was father's idea, but I knew better.
Jeez. I packed a lot of stuff.
I'm getting a theory here already that this is some sort of test for him. Alright, we've explored this entire area, and this was all set up for him to be tested. Like, to test the Rubidium. Okay, I see the node for organic matter. Build a kitchen. Alright. Back home we go. Providing food. So fast travel. So we got organics. Please ensure that the SIBA database has enough fuel for the upcoming for the upcoming journey. Let's just put it up here for now, I guess, huh? Or I could have actually put it down here as well, but it's fine. Let's put it right next to the quantum stuff. Prepare 6 mush meals. You consume 1 meal each day. They can be prepared in the kitchen. We have 17 meals right now. Mush! How many did it say? 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Cheap basic meal. An insipid pulp. Provides adequate nutrition. That's disgusting. Dude, we gotta watch some movies. Alright, time to cook. Takes a while to make this stuff, huh? Start the engines. I want to start the engines in the command center. Which one's the command center? I'm sorry. Centerpiece. How do you... Oh, we can test it.
Whoa. What just happened? Come on. Do this to me now.
Turn the lever in machinery. What happened?
That's sorted. Let's give it another go.
Let's just test it.
What?
What is happening?
Again?
It's overheating. No!
Got to be kidding me. Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard.
That's frustrating. Alright, let's give him a call.
Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
I don't have access.
The captain has access codes to the quantum computer. Man, that was easy.
Oh, alright. Alright, what do we do? Check the data consistency in the quantum computer.
What is this? Mine records.
That's the...
What's going on? Wait. I recognize this.
What the... Why can a computer do this? Whoa. Select a life event. Well, let's start from the beginning, right? Distant memories. Fuzzy and distance. The town you grew up in. Rows of similar apartment blocks. The local grocery store mom worked in. The playground where you spent most of your time at home. And this is birth. Alright. Oh. Interesting. Turning a blind eye. It's all the way from where I'm at, how old I am now, which is 35. Start from the beginning. Oh, that's it. There's nothing I can do here, actually. Family like many others. A family like many others down there. Your father coming late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get out of the place and never come back. Another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear, no better, you get involved. Run back home. One day you'll get out of here. You have to. 16. It's so hard to study for exam when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping those exams go well. At the crossroads at 19, you open the envelope with trembling hands. It's good college, and it's close to home. You should visit mom regularly and get a good education. You tear the paper and see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You'd have to leave mom, alone with him. You promised yourself you'd get out of here. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. And you can still visit her. A little less often maybe, but you can. You will visit her at 19. Going away. 21. Your place far from home. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see mom for a couple of hours before she goes to bed early? And all you'll be left with is a constantly drunk oath for a father. 22. We've working abroad now. We've really gone up far away. You look at the letter. It's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months, you could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting. You could send some money to mom. She needs it for her treatment. 23-year-old. Too late to say goodbye. You missed it the moment she collapsed. The ambulance taking her to the hospital. It all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You fucked up. It's too late to say goodbye. She died at 23. You failed her, but what could have been done? Stayed behind in that miserable place to become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad? The sense of guilt holds on to you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start? Forgot, but wouldn't that be given up again? No, mom would want you to get on with your studies, get a good job, and have to carry on for her. This is the life path of Jan, by the way. It's different with her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down. It's only a project. Maybe you should have got something better than beer. You could have brought wine, but wouldn't have that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up with her for a project. But she's so different from anyone else you ever hooked up with. And she likes you. You can see that she likes you. 24. This is it. She's moved in, but you're cheap. Little rented apartment. Good enough for her? Her parents would hate it. You know they would. And she knows it too. And that's why she doesn't talk to them anymore. She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're going to prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. 25. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors and that offer. A PhD. It's tempting as hell. But the salary, how much longer are you going to be a broke ass for Lena? Ugh. You'll think about it later. Time to celebrate now. 26. Better prospects. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects, and you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. On the subway again. Damn, you hate that crowd day in, day out. Maybe you could take that later train and stay longer at work. No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him. Not that you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs to do is punch your card. And for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done. Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. So he's in the 27, the purgatory of a 9 to 5. 28, a dream house. Your face beams as you exit the bank, hand in hand with Lena. Finally, signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get to this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. Yes, you'd love to see your parents' faces when they see it. You should convince her to invite them over. The crisis hit at 30. This can't be true, not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash in the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about a worldwide crisis approaching, but you? Laid off? How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? 30 years old, busy night. Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Damn radio. All they know are Christmas songs at this time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that, not even when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 9. But it's a busy night and people leave bigger tips on Christmas. 31. Back to square one. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer, move abroad, sell the house, but for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank, with the searing rate of interest. And what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all that efforts to make ends meet, feel like going back to square one. Damn, you just wish she didn't want it so bad. That's kind of sucky. That is so bad. Holding on. You're wondering if she really is okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes, but how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her that it was the only sensible choice. You need to get your shit together. Give her a better life here. Maybe find a second job. Falling apart at 32. She's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault? Those bills are piling up. So you weren't working hard enough. And why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour long day of work. We're drowning our sorrows. You look down another bottle and the wedding ring she gave you back to you. A job at Ally Corp. Freedom. Finally, she's got it. A new, better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at it yourself. Drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you fuck it all up? 34. A way out. You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about that Ally Corp poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission in search for that mysterious substance, rapidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience, and you know you need to change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it's a way out? And now we're here. Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with the tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space, far away from here, just like you always wanted. Far away from your problems. You think about them later, or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. So that's our life path. This is all of our life. And a computer.
How did they get it? And what for?
Yeah. Hey guys, why do you have my entire life in a computer?
Okay. I checked the quantum computer.
Mind records?
What the fuck? Mind records? What the hell are you doing with that data? It's got everything. My whole life exposed. No. No, I want answers.
No answer, huh?
Shit. What do you want with it?
What does it do?
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
What?
What? Is that your whole answer?
Ah, the name of the game. Create an altar. Altar what?
Alter? Alter what? My life? Okay. You mean as in... Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I use Rapidium to
Create another me.
someone to alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right?
No answer.
All right. How about my other options? You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
Damn. All right. So we can branch off from where?
What? What is it doing?
Wow.
I remember that alternate light pattern. So this is what the branching is about?
Ah. 50% efficiency when doing base maintenance. So when we were 19, we took off, right? But we can choose. You lock the door and turn your room and turn your music up. You're so fed up with the constant shouting. Is this what you rejected college for? Putting up with this frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you'd take care of mom, but he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him. But what would mom say? So instead we stayed. And it's 20 points to alternate or rapidium. Oh, that's weird. Oh, cool. Another us. Nah, this is cool. This is the us that stayed. It's got long hair. Oh my god. Whoa, no way. That is so cool. It makes an entire timeline of them. Let's learn about this guy. Yeah, he stood up to him. There, you did it. You not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. Shut your tears to his false promises. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of mom, her safety. There, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore. We kicked him the fuck out. Told him to go. Life is good with mom. Your laugh as mom tells you a joke she heard in the doctor's waiting room. She cooked her pierogi. Man, don't you love them? And her relaxed, smiling face when she can be herself without that monster bullying her. You just wish you could find her more than a part-time job to support the two of you. The prescription she brought home today is going to cost you plenty. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure. Trying to clear his conscience. Oh, his dad's trying to help him get a job? Redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive again. No way you'll owe anything to him. You'll make it in your own. You always do. You hold back the tears when you look at her on the hospital bed. You knew this was coming. Oh, his mom dies sooner than now. You didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Damn, get your shit together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep her smiling to the very end. Now we're fixing things. You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah, firing things away made you feel good. Like you really can change things, make them better. It looks like going to the vocational school wasn't just a parting gift for mom, but the best you could do for yourself. Feels good to become an expert on something. The boss says customers ask for you specifically, and he can see you replacing him when he retires. It's a new feeling to be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor. And he's the first person you opened up to about your mom's passing. Why couldn't Dad just be like that? You try not to eavesdrop, but it's the third time this month these fishy dudes are here. Uh-oh. Talking to your boss behind closed door, he says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted. Doesn't look you in the eye that much. Disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of business. Is this a good thing, or should you be worried? Fake batteries. Counterfeit parts. Is this all what it's about as your boss is being taken away from the police? No! You feel like an idiot for trusting him, thinking that you could open up to him. All this time he's been lying in your face, pretending to be a friend. What a fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. Fine on your own. Of course, it was just a matter of time before he approaches you now that he's in jail. His words about you replacing him seem so ironic now. You don't want anything to do with him, but what if you lose your job? You don't want to... Wait. You love that workshop, but they're criminals. No assertiveness, remember? Don't be scared. You can make it on your own. So his boss that he looked up to as a father figure was a criminal and confronted him after jail. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of Mom. She'd be happy to know you're finally making good money, working in an international factory on a contract of employment. You stayed strong and made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's the way you prefer it. Watching the bartender pour you another one from the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a figure watching you. You turn and see it was somebody's coat. You smile with relief. For a moment, you just thought it was Dad. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversations at the tables. It's good to not have problems. Uh-oh. Your friends burst out in the laughter. The jokes keep coming from you. It's a good night. You just got your paycheck and you're buying rounds. Okay, calling these people friends is a little too much. You've only just met them, but you're having fun together, right? The girl to your left's been giving you signals. Could this be your lucky night? That damn crisis just had to hit when you were starting to actually enjoy life. Your whole branch is being shut down. You'll be lucky if you keep your job at all. And this damn advert just keeps getting on your nerves. Rapidium? A magic trick to make everyone happy? Who's stupid enough to even think of going on these missions? You can't make up your mind. Bet safety or take the risk. Wonder who's that guy, who the guy is putting his money on. Wait, is that shit? It's him. Dad. He looks like a tramp. Of course he visits the bookie regularly. Fucking loser, man. You just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out there quick. You don't ever come back. You're just not like him. You've got your shit together. You look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their minds, especially if in your depths are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through the mission. They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong and you'll be all right. So no matter what, he ends up at Project Dolly again. This time to escape a life of drinking and things. Where's he at? Let's wake him up. Let's meet him. Hello? So I know how we talk to them and stuff matters too.
Hello. Hello? Can you hear me? What is this?
He's feeling anxiety and insecurity. Relax.
You're in a lab.
Less frustration, less anxiety. Oh!